Kybalion's 7 Laws for Better Living. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that has fascinated thinkers, philosophers, and seekers of wisdom for centuries. The Kybalion. Now, if you haven't heard of it, the Kybalion is a text believed to contain the essence of ancient Hermetic philosophy, a body of esoteric teachings attributed to Hermes Trismegistus, the legendary Egyptian sage. It's often called the blueprint of the universe, and for good reason. It lays out 7 fundamental principles, or laws, that govern reality itself. And today, we're not just going to explain these laws, we're going to explore how understanding and applying them can profoundly transform your life, helping you become a better, more empowered version of yourself. So, grab a pen and paper, get ready to open your mind, because these aren't just abstract concepts. These are practical tools for navigating your reality. Let's jump in. The first law, the principle of mentalism. This law states, the all is mind, the universe is mental. What does this mean? It means that everything we perceive, everything that exists, originated from a divine mind, and continues to exist within that mind. On a personal level, it means your reality is fundamentally shaped by your thoughts. Your mind isn't just a passive observer, it's an active creator. How does this make you better? By understanding mentalism, you realize you have immense power over your experience. If you constantly dwell on negativity, fear, or lack, you're mentally constructing a reality filled with those very things. But if you cultivate positive, empowering, and abundant thoughts, you begin to manifest a more fulfilling life. You become more mindful of your internal dialogue, transforming self-doubt into self-belief. You become a deliberate creator, rather than a passive victim of circumstances. The second law, the principle of correspondence. As above, so below. As below, so above. This profound principle tells us that there's a harmony, an analogy, between the various planes of existence. The patterns and laws that govern the macrocosm, the universe, stars, galaxies, are mirrored in the microcosm, our own lives, our bodies, our cells. The same forces at play in the grand scheme are also at work within you. How does this make you better? Correspondence helps you understand yourself and the world with greater clarity. Problems in one area of your life often reflect patterns in another. If you're struggling with chaos externally, it might be mirroring an internal disarray. By recognizing these correspondences, you gain insight into the root causes of issues. You can observe the universe for clues about your own spiritual growth, or look within yourself to understand the bigger picture. It fosters a sense of interconnectedness, reducing feelings of isolation and increasing empathy. The third law, the principle of vibration. Nothing rests. Everything moves. Everything vibrates. At its core, this law reveals that everything in the universe, from the densest matter to the most ethereal thought, is in a state of perpetual vibration. The only difference between things is their rate of vibration. Thoughts are vibrations, emotions are vibrations, physical objects are vibrations. How does this make you better? This is incredibly empowering. If everything vibrates, then you can consciously change your vibrational frequency. When you're feeling negative emotions like anger or sadness, you're vibrating at a lower frequency. By shifting your thoughts, your focus, your actions, by practicing gratitude, kindness, or creative expression, you raise your vibration. This helps you attract experiences and people that resonate with your higher frequency. It makes you more resilient, knowing that you can shift your emotional state and thus your energetic output, becoming a magnet for what you truly desire. The fourth law, the principle of polarity. Everything is dual. Everything has poles. Everything has its pair of opposites. Like and unlike are the same. Opposites are identical in nature, but different in degree. Extremes meet. All truths are but half-truths. All paradoxes may be reconciled. This law explains that everything has an opposite, and these seemingly opposite things are actually just 2 extremes of the same thing. Think hot and cold. They're both temperature, just at different ends of the spectrum. Love and hate are both emotions, joy and sorrow are both experiences. How does this make you better? Polarity helps you overcome dualistic thinking and find balance. Instead of getting stuck in good or bad, you understand that there's a continuum. When you face a challenge, you can realize that its opposite, the solution, the strength, the wisdom, exists within the same spectrum. You can transmute negative energy into positive by shifting your perception along that spectrum. This fosters acceptance, reduces judgment, and helps you see the inherent lessons and growth opportunities in every experience, transforming obstacles into stepping stones. The fifth law, the principle of rhythm. Everything flows out and in. Everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. A pendulum-like manifestation in everything. The swing to the right and left is equal in its sway. Rhythm compensates. Rhythm tells us that there's a natural ebb and flow to everything. Life isn't linear, it moves in cycles. There are times of growth and times of contraction, times of success and times of challenge. This applies to our energy levels, our emotions, our finances, and even global events. How does this make you better? Understanding rhythm helps you ride the waves of life with greater equanimity. Instead of despairing during a low period, you know that the swing will inevitably move back towards a high. You learn not to get overly attached to highs, nor devastated by lows. It cultivates patience, resilience, and a deeper trust in the natural cycles of life. You become more adaptable and less reactive, understanding that every phase serves a purpose in your growth journey. The sixth law, the principle of cause and effect. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. Everything happens according to law. Chance is but a name for law not recognized. There are many planes of causation, but nothing escapes the law. This is perhaps the most widely recognized of the laws, often known as karma. It simply states that every action, thought, and word creates a ripple effect. There are no accidents in the grand scheme. Everything is a consequence of something that came before it. How does this make you better? This law empowers you with radical personal responsibility. You realize you are not a victim of circumstance, but a powerful agent of your own destiny. By understanding that your present is a result of past causes, and your future is being shaped by your present causes, you become incredibly mindful of your choices. You plant seeds of positive actions, thoughts, and intentions, knowing they will eventually bear good fruit. This fosters integrity, accountability, and a proactive approach to creating the life you desire. The seventh law, the principle of gender. Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. Gender manifests on all planes. It's crucial to understand that gender here isn't about biological sex, but about the inherent masculine and feminine principles that exist in all things. Forces of creation, not just physical beings. The masculine principle is often associated with will, action, initiative, and intellect projective. The feminine principle is associated with reception, intuition, nurture, and creation receptive. How does this make you better? Understanding gender helps you achieve balance within yourself and in your interactions. We all possess both masculine and feminine energies. Someone who is all masculine might be overly aggressive or always doing, leading to burnout. Someone who is all feminine might be overly passive or unable to initiate, leading to stagnation. By harmonizing these principles, you become a more balanced, well-rounded individual. You learn when to assert your will and take action, and when to be receptive, listen to your intuition, and allow things to unfold. This leads to greater inner peace, more effective creation, and healthier relationships. So, there you have them, the 7 Hermetic laws of the Kybalion. From the power of your mind to the rhythm of the universe, these ancient teachings offer a profound framework for understanding existence and your place within it. The benefit of learning these laws isn't just intellectual, it's truly transformative. When you apply them, you move from being a passenger in your life to becoming the conscious driver. You gain greater self-awareness, understanding your mental power, your internal vibrations, enhanced resilience, navigating life's ups and downs with grace, knowing rhythm and polarity are at play, empowered creation, deliberately shaping your reality through your thoughts and actions, deeper wisdom, seeing the interconnectedness of all things and the lessons in every experience, inner harmony, balancing your internal forces and aligning with universal flow. Start small. Pick one law that resonates with you today and simply observe how it plays out in your life. Practice conscious thought, or try to find the opposite within a challenging situation. The journey of applying these laws is a lifelong one, but the rewards are immense. You're not just becoming better, you're remembering the powerful, creative being you truly are. I hope this deep dive into the Kybalion has sparked something incredible within you. Let me know in the comments below which law resonated with you the most, or how you've applied these principles in your own life. Don't forget to like this video, Subscribe for more transformative content, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. Until next time, keep seeking, keep growing, and keep shining your light.